Guys, hello and welcome to the Liberian TV network. Today is May 29, 2025, and tomorrow going to be Friday, May 30, and by Saturday this month going to definitely end. So if you are following us from any part of the world, want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Francis K. Dikopo coming to you live. You can like, share, comment, and subscribe on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Immediately the week ends, definitely you're going to be hearing my wig. You're going to be hearing my voice every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So anyway, well, we are here to bring you all of the breaking news. So keep posted for next week, as you will now be hearing my voice Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So there have been some adjustments being made, and by it, we are here to let you know as to what is unfolding this week. This one says VP Koung reassures and Snowe security among Ministry of Information claims to treason attributed to Bomi County Senator. So the issue of Honorable Snowe has been in the media and staying in the media, and on a daily basis it is getting intensified by the media, especially with the journalists. So people are discussing it from all angles, and Honorable Snowe is saying that his security is not really guaranteed. He needs the government of Liberia to actually assure him of his security, being one of the hardcore senator and one of the doing in the House of Legislature after he spent, I think, consecutive 2 years in Monrovia. Let's say 2 terms in Monrovia, went to Bomi County, and then contested and won as representative for Bomi County while serving as representative, and contested as senator and won. So he is one of the doings when it comes to the Liberian politics, and when it comes to an individual who have stayed a very long period of time in the Liberian, legislature. So he understands it, and as well, is the doing, the only doing for the ECOWAS Parliament, who has been with the ECOWAS Parliament in up to date. So he said his life has been threatened, but then the vice president said that he assures his security. Definitely, absolutely nothing will happen to him. But then other people like former CDC loyalist, Honorable Lester Tony. He's one of the lecturers at UEL, and also served as, worked as vice president at local during the CDC administration. If I may stand to be corrected, so also went harsh on him, stating that being this kind of person, they actually didn't expect him to have said such. But howbeit, it is what it is. It has already happened, and I think maybe we don't know about every human has conscience, but then his supporters, they supporters stating that Team Snowe also come very harsh outlet state, condemning the government thoughts. But let me see if the House of Senate is going to actually summon the information minister, because this happened during the CDC administration, wherein the deputy information minister, now head of LBS, Honorable Fakon, did such to Edwin Snowe, and he was incarcerated at the Monrovia Central Prison, I think for a day or 2, 3, something like that. But later he was free, and then it has happened again. So let us see as to what action going to actually be taken. And this one say new chair for Women's Legislative Caucus representative, Madam Ellen Atto. She calls for structural reform to foster inclusive governance. So Madam Weah has called for an inclusive governance. So at least, this is very unique. But the fact that seeing female being into the Liberian politics, seeing female actually gearing up, making us inclusive, this is something that we all need to applaud. And the vice president, Honorable Jeremiah Koung, said there is a need for more female to actually be included or to come over to the House of Parliament. So if this happens, then it means that at least Liberia is moving. So yesterday there was this information coming out. I saw this basically on Julius Jeff Facebook page, one of the renowned journalists, stating that there have been, I think, 74, 76 names on the Ministry of State and Presidential Affairs, payroll, supplementary payroll, and LSCC I come up with that report, blah 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 blah. But then Honorable Corina Copper came up with her own exception stating that these individuals are not part of the supplementary payroll, are not even part of, the Ministry of State payroll. But it has already happened. Let's wait and see as to what more clarification is going to be done or not. And this one says India multi-party delegation to visit Liberia for high-level talks with President Koung. The engagement aims to brief the Liberian authorities on India's position regarding recent global development and border geopolitical issues. So India has been one of Liberia's oldest allies, and they have been actually supporting Liberia. So sometimes you also see the India power rise, and you also see the Indians have pharmacies, they have hospitals, they have been actually operating, they have businesses here. So with the fact that they are trying to actually reawaken or strengthening the tie with Liberia, so we hope and pray that it should be in the interest of the Liberian, and Liberia should actually benefit. And this one says, when I was Minister of Commerce, almost every day the legislator will summon for silly or serious reason. I thought I was harassed. I couldn't actually function. Former Commerce Minister Honorable Amin Modad coming out with this statement. So Honorable Modad, in President Boakai's first year, there was an issue about the allegation of a corruption and so on that led to his resignation, and he came out with this statement. Is it that because based on the statement, a coup actually sanctioned that it is the legislature that is impeding on the work of the ministers, or it is the legislature that is actually holding back ministers to actually do work? We can say yes, we can say no, but this actually came from a former minister, and this one said 200 bike riders died in 2023. According to WHO, in this it further says that as helmet enforcement reduces motorcycle death. And this one, the other report says in 2022, 180 cyclists actually died, and 1,200 actually suffer from injuries. So, and this one is saying that this one say health expert stress that wearing a helmet can actually make the difference between life and death. The World Health Organization reports that helmet reduce the risk of fatal, head injuries by 42% and brain injury by 69%. So, so this is coming from the WHO and also in line with the Ministry of Health. So we've been told that there have been a drastic reduction when it comes to the issue of a motorcyclist accident in and around Liberia, especially around Central Town, because they are no longer stationed around Central Town. They are no longer there. So for you to actually find them having accident is something difficult. But the health authorities are, considering them, actually telling them that, oh yes, there's a need you wear helmet, there's a need you do XYZ and so on. And this one say a new audit by the Liberia's General Auditing Commissioner, GAC, has uncovered US 35 million in over spending Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs during the tenure of President Weah administration. The audit covers the period July 2018 to December 2021 and highlights repeated budgetary overruns on consultancy service. The most glaring overcome occurred during July 2020 and June 2021, when the ministry spent 3.1 million despite an approved budgetary of US 480,000. Similarly, in the special budgetary period from July to December 2021, it spent US 1.2 million for exceeding the US 240 million allocation. So this is one of the reports coming up from the GAC, and this one say LSCC on Wednesday, May 28, 2025, brought in Madam Sonita Dange, head of instruction and curriculum at the Monrovia Consolidated School System (MCSS), after she failed to comply with a formal investigation for her to appear. So You know, you could see in the video she was actually escorted by Liberia National Police and other security. You know, the issue about the MCSS is something that is really glaring. There was a protest and so many things. And this one say Elon Musk, one of the richest person in the world, has actually left the country. So keep posted as we bring you. Thank you so much.